DJ Franchise, I have seen you at JL's now that you mentioned that you are the DJ there. So now I will not be going on Fridays anymore, unfortunately, because Lady Ruck is doing Thursdays. No
I,
disrespect, no shame, but I gotta support DJ Bev on Lady Ruck. And I work a lot of hours and still managing this podcast, having a 22-year-old still need to be home somewhat. So I can't be out every night.
I feel you. I feel you.
But I do have a segment. I did ask 4 DJs to come. Well, I don't have specific DJs lined up yet. But you guys always, you guys, your commitment is to your clientele. And so my question is, you guys are always playing what we ask, catering to us. But what do you guys expect from your followers? Like, what do you expect from folks? What kind of, I mean, you can't be selective, but I mean, at the same time, what do you expect from people?
In the state of Rhode Island, they're
Yeah, in general. I
content
mean,
with.
because you have followers, you have people on, all social platforms, people who come into the club.
Now now that's different because now that varies because I could do a Sweet 16 one day and then I'll be doing a 35, 40 plus event at JL Dana. So it varies from everything. So
Okay.
I play the young people music. Well, they call it drill music, but on a Friday and Saturday night, you can still catch me playing Montel Jordan. This is how we do it. And with enough drinks, you can still catch me playing Frankie Beverly and Mays, before I let go. But at the same time, I can still
That's
play.
my song. That's my song. That's my
and
song.
like you said, I would at the same time with that same crowd, I could play Meek Mills. Then I can go into Essence, Afro beats. I have a whole melting pot.
The good thing about DJ Franchise is he can read the crowd. That's what I've learned about him. Like that's I think one of the most skillful things that a DJ has that I've noticed with him. He reads the crowd. So if like somebody's not jamming to something and he sees the age range is changed, he'll change the music like on the spot. And then he can go back to something else and then get that same crowd that you didn't expect to dance. I think
That,
that's a franchise. He's an amazing DJ.
that's being observative, though. You know what I mean? Because you're paying attention to what people want and what people are doing. Because if your floor is empty, if you just had like 20 people on the floor and then everyone scatters, that should be something the DJ pays attention to. Like, we're not feeling it. Like, let's move on to something else. And a lot of people really, I know you guys have a lineup or you have songs already set up to play. But at the same time, that's why I was saying, what do you expect? Because we expect something from you guys as well. You know what I mean? Because what you're gonna do and who you cater to is who we're gonna follow.
Mm.
Yeah, and he does the same thing at the bar. If you don't see nobody at the bar, he like make sure y'all go
Make
hit
sure
up
you
the
go to the bar.
bar.
Yeah,
If you don't see nobody eating, make sure y'all get your wings. And he gives out the special. So that's why I say franchise is a little bit different than the average DJ. Like he's a little special because he reads the crowd, he reads the bar, he's reading the employees, he's looking at security. I don't know how he does it. I don't even know how he does it in the morning. But he's multitasking like a mom.
And you got to remember, and the needs of, for example, if we're going with the club as an example, it changed. The hookah has come in. People aren't going to the club to dance. So actually, I can't expect you guys to want to dance all night because some people are just showing up just to smoke a hookah all night.
For like a vibe.
And this right here, this is the cell phone. You ever go into a club and see how many people are on their cell phone all night? I can't expect.
Posting location.
It's crazy.
Does that annoy you now that you mention it?
What, people on the phone?
Yeah.
You could have did that in the car. You could have stayed at home and did that. You could have been on your phone during every commercial of your favorite TV show. Why would you pay to come here and do it? I don't get it.
That's so true. Yeah, I guess I never.
How do you multitask, by the way? So when you're DJing, what things do you multitask about or do when you're DJing? What else do you do to multitask?
Like, what is your focus? Like, how are you able to like maneuver through and still be able to
I don't do a playlist, so the whole time I'm reading off what everybody else is doing. So if I'm starting to put more females are coming to the floor, let's run some R&B. I'll start to play that. If I start to notice that, a lot of the guys are starting to leave the bar because it was just busy, now they're starting to hit the dance floor, then it's time to switch it up to a little bit of rap. But on top of that, I come from old school. So yeah, I still scratch. I still scratch and stuff like that. I still blend in songs. I still juggle it and bring it backwards. So I Stay moving.
He's still
Stay
looking for
moving.
like news for the next day. He's looking for stories. He's like answering emails. He's doing a lot of different things. I'm telling you, it's like he's on the ones and twos. He's on the phone. He's on like the computers. He's on. It's crazy to watch him. You'll see. You know, when you come to the show, and then he has this vein that pops out, right? And he spits like I don't even know. Like he'll say 30 different things in less than 40 seconds without taking a breath. It's amazing. You got to watch him.
I think it's like me because when I'm DJing over at Patriot Bar and Grill, doing the karaoke, I'll be editing my show for the next day.
Yeah, that's what he's
on my phone. So in between, and then I'll be texting people, say, hey, you want to come? Come to Patriot Bar and Grill. But I mean, they have their own crowd there anyway. But I'll be like emailing other people.
I do a podcast, the Franchise Report, where I have the rappers, and I post up the rappers every Friday. So I'll edit all the videos. I'll bring them to JL Daniels, and I'll just upload them while I'm at the club. Because it takes a little while for them to upload anyway. So since we're going to be here for the next 3 hours, let's go ahead and upload these videos. So that's something I do. Consistently.
You know, my worst thing for a DJ is when they have a playlist set up and then they walk away from the entire stand. And I get you want to interact and things like that, but it's like you walk away, but then it's like 20 minutes later, what part are you DJing? You just have a playlist going on. You know what I mean? So it's like what are you exactly doing?
Well, it depends on who's there and when it is. Like with me, if I'm there at 9:30, I'm putting the playlist on. So I'm gonna run to the car, grab the rest of the wires. I'm gonna run to outside. I'm gonna have my cigarette first since nobody's there. 2, the vibe I want you to do from 9:30 to 11. I want you to eat. I want you to eat your food. I don't want you to start dancing and then you go sit down. I don't want you to do that. I want you to eat first. So that's why sometimes if I'm outside running back and forth, I'm putting on a playlist at first. But as for DJing, I'm not too sure how many people still do a full. You can't have a playlist unless you know who's there. You don't want to put on. Yeah, you don't want to put on all old school if you have a young crowd in there. You want to put on all young music if you have an older crowd in there. So that's actually risky. But if you know how to count your songs, you know how to count 4 songs at 3 minutes apiece, you know you got 12 minutes to run outside. If you're there by yourself, you got to go to the bathroom. You got to go to the bathroom. You don't know what I ate before I got there. Right here. JL Daniels is an old building. The power has gone up before in that back wall. You know what? At least I got this playlist I can run through iTunes while they try to figure this out. They always have a set ready to go just in case something happens.
Sure.
Always.
You
Never
have to.
let that place go quiet.
Yeah, gotta have a backup. Gotta have a backup plan. With anything.
Imagine me leaving the radio station one day to run downstairs, and I don't have a backup set ready to go just in case I lock myself out, which I have done.
I guess I thought about that with that.
Oh,
Let me tell you what kept people listening that day. That playlist.
All right, so we're gonna close up the show, and I'm gonna use all this footage that I didn't. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna use all this footage.
Derek, before you let us go, you're gonna have to come on the Franchise Report and do one of your little funny raps.
Oh, right.
I don't think anybody's done that before. You'll be the first one to do it.
So tomorrow, you want me to do that?
No, it's not.
We do it on Tuesdays. The next one would be the 24th.
So you do raps on the 24th.
Yeah, we have a full podcast page on YouTube, the Franchise Report.
Yeah.
Every other Tuesday, we have rappers from Connecticut, Boston, and Rhode Island come down. We film it and interview them. We've been doing it for 4 years, almost 5 years. We got nominated for Platform of the Year last year, and we lost to Jammin' 94.5.
Well, he didn't lose. He came in third place.
He came in third.
He came in third place for
Franchise Report, Platform of the Year,
and
then as for DJ too. But for Platform of the Year, we do that every other Tuesday, 6:30, right here at BQ.
So next Tuesday for that one, right? You said
24th.
The 24th.
What time?
Here.
6:30
in the morning.
Afternoon.
Oh, 6:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
All right.
For that one, there's 2 different cameras. We film you for that and everything. Yeah, that one's a little bit different.
Okay, I'll do that.
He'll interview you.
So you'll get an interview and everything too. Yes.
They video cam you and then you spit your rhyme.
Awesome. Not spit like no.
No, we don't want you to spit everywhere. But yeah, that's just something else that he does. So there's a lot of things that Franchise does that he's a very, very humble person.
So when you come while that playlist is playing, I'll be uploading your video, baby.
Awesome. Okay.